The main one you will probably use is the sine of x over x is equal to 1. And it only works for limits, and it only works when x is going to 0. This is the classic problem with double trig in it. We all know the answer should be 4/3. You just got to show me how you get there. To use the sine of x over x, whatever the trig is inside has to be the same as it's on the bottom. So if I've got a sine of 4x, I'm going to have a 4x on the bottom. Or the sine of 3x, I'm going to need a 3x on the bottom. The problem is that when you have an x on the bottom, so what can I do?
1 over x.
I can multiply by 1, right? I'm going to multiply top and bottom by 1 over x or x, whichever one you want to think. So that leaves me with, once again, also be careful of how you're going to write your limits. Don't forget
The limit.
a limit as x goes to 0 floating around. Now individually, it looks pretty good, except this needs a
4.
4. But I just can't do that. I have to multiply by 1, so there's a 4 over 4. So this chunk right now is
1.
1. Do the same thing to the bottom. That chunk is also 1, so I've got
4/3.
4/3 is my answer, and I'm done.
Yay. And is the answer to the derivative? The limit. You should know. Yeah.
Next one. Remember, you've got a list of things that kind of in your head as far as limits. What's the first thing you always do?
What do you mean?
First thing on the list for limits.
Plug it in.
Plug it in. 99 times out of 100, it's going to blow up. It does in this case. Second thing you usually try is factor in and cancel. I got a trig here, so in my head I'm also thinking that sine of x over x thing. These guys have anything in common? An x. So I'll take an x out. Now, I'm trying to get rid of my problem child, but she's laughing a lot. X over the sine of x. Over here we use sine x over x. Can I use x over sine x? Yep, that's also 1. So Claire's gone. Oops, I said that on video. Now what should I try and do? If I plug it in, now I've got 0 minus 4 or negative 4.
So you don't
I just was surprised I remembered that all on my own.
Either way, you're going to get negative 4.
You get negative 2 and positive 2, and you multiply them and get negative 4.
All right, limit question? Oh.
How is that 1 if it's x over sine of x?
Because I can flip it. If I flip 1,
1 is 1.
1 over 1 equals
1 over 1 is 1 over 1.
Wow.
You take the reciprocal of 1, Kim.
I know, but I thought sine of x. I thought sine over x is 1. You can do that.
It is, they both are.
Okay.
1 is flipped. Did you see how I flipped it?
Yeah. Okay, I got it. Thanks.
You're welcome. Now, the bigger one, limit definition. I'll give you the limit definition on the board on Thursday. You need to find f of x plus h every time. Wherever I see x, I'm going to put x plus h. It's going to be fairly lengthy. And I'm going to save myself some time. That's 2x squared plus 4xh plus 2h squared minus 3x minus 3h plus 4 minus 2x squared plus 3x minus 4 all over h. What should happen?
The H is over 60.
All of these guys should go away, shouldn't they? If you didn't subtract correctly, they probably stayed. And that gets rid of that and that and that. So I've got a minus 3h, a 2h squared, and a 4xh. They all better have a h. So there goes 1. And I'm left with 4x plus 2h minus 3. Now I got rid of Claire. We're in there. And I got 4x minus 3, which we know to be the answer because we're smarter than the average bear. There you go.
I get it. Claire's definitely smarter than the average bear.
Is she?
Maybe.
Are you sure?
No. I'm not really convinced.